There are women all around us searching for ways to leave abusive situations. Let me paint a picture of a typical abused woman's journey. A woman's being abused, her children are watching or they're experiencing the same abuse. The abuser finally crosses a boundary that the woman can't allow. She leaves once her abuser goes to work or gets taken to jail. She leaves with the clothes on her back, the bruises in her face, and the kids in tow, leaving everything behind because she has to get out immediately before the abuser gets back. She goes to an emergency shelter. She and the children are shell-shocked from all the abuse that's been happening, and to add to that trauma, they are in an unfamiliar place, away from everything that they know. The woman and her children get to stay 60 to 90 days typically in an emergency shelter. At the end of that time, what do? Well, one option is the woman goes back to her abuser because she doesn't have very much money. She has a couple of kids to support, and so she needs that abuser to help her live. Or she can go live in a parking lot with her children in her car. This exact situation is unfolding right around us all the time. 99% of abused women are exploited financially. 40% lose their jobs because of the instability the abuse creates, and 33% become homeless when they leave their abusive situations. As an abuse survivor myself, I believe this is not okay. And it put me on this journey of creating a transitional housing program for traumatized and abused women named Yesterday's Gone. Yesterday's Gone believes that no woman should ever have to go back to an abusive situation. We stop the cycle of abuse by creating strong and independent women. We fill the gap from the emergency to sustainability by providing a place for these women and their children to live, an environment with support groups, life coach services, and staff to help them heal. And most importantly, they get to stay with us for up to a year. This is where we need your help. We are searching for donors and contributors who can help cover the cost of our operations, from the maintenance to repairs of our homes, to the life coach services, to the staff, and even maybe some donors that can buy or help us build more tiny homes on our property so we can help even more women and children. So now I want to paint a picture of a brighter tomorrow. A woman leaves in the middle of the night with her kids in tow. She goes to that emergency shelter for 60 days or until the threat is averted. She comes here to Yesterday's Gone. She lives in her own tiny home on 7 acres near the San Gabriel River. Her kids play outside and she's at peace. She works with a life coach each week. She gets a job. Her kids join a sports team. They get a puppy or a kitten and they join a church. She works hard and she meets all of her goals. She saves her money, and eventually, after a year, her and her children and her pets move out into their own apartment or their home. There is life-altering work that can be done. Together, we can create a world where no woman ever has to go back to an abusive situation.